So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about...
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Flamengo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. De Jong. That has been slung wide. Foot in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Barella. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Pele. Played out to the right. Ibrahimovic. And that's gone loose. Fermin did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Spread it left. Rafinha. De Jong. Out to the right. Now it's Yamal. He's dribbled past his man here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. No mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Dani Olmo tries to pass it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Dani Olmo is onto this. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Spread out to the left. Cruyff. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And this is Ibrahimovic. Rafinha. And it's Lopez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Ferran Torres. And he's had a hit. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Fermin brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Asllani. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. Kubasi. Martin. Out to the left it goes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And that has left him in a heap. Pavard. Crosses it into the area. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Rafinha. Pavard plays the return pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pau Kubasi is there to clear.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Eric Garcia. Over to the left. And it's Lopez. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Asllani. That's a lovely pass. Cleared away. Now, who's going to be first to this? And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Flamengo are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And that's the second half started. Koundé and Kubasi. Passing nice and neat. Smoothly does it. Fermin. Played out to the left flank. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rafinha. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Fermin. Barcelona finding their passes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Just eases him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Very nicely done. Now it's Dani Olmo. That's good play. And the ball is out of play. De Jong. Koundé. Goes looking wide. And it's Lopez. And it's Olmo. Barella does really well to win the ball there. He shifted it to the flank. Cruyff. Cruyff wins the duel this time. Cruyff. He's got away. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barella. Eric Garcia makes the interception. Fermin. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Barella. Stefan de Vrij. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Jong. Pelé. Goes looking wide. DiMarco gets into a good position. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Casado attempts a clearance. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Barcelona really will have to throw everything at this now. Half an hour gone in the second half. De Jong. And it's Lopez. That's a good ball out wide.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Casado. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it territory right now.
Out towards the flank. Casado. This is De Jong. It's a really well-measured ball. Casado tries to play it through. Bastoni deals with that comfortably.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
DiMarco. Great vision.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pele picks it up out. It's Pele! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Played out to the right. And it's made its way to him. And he's straight offside. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Flamengo have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Barella picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has all... And Park Ji-sung! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good take in a good area. Havertz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Owen. Oh, what has happened? Havertz! Off the post! Decent enough try.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Nottingham have it back and can go again. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That has ended up in no man's land. Foot in. Owen. Adams. Now that looks a decent ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's made sure that's not getting through. In towards the back stick. And that's the keeper's ball. Well, that has not gone well. Just about within shooting range. And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's intervened well there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Threads one in. Good effort from distance. Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There is the breakthrough. Adams at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Nottingham are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Can he get it through? Owen? No, he wasn't going to let him past. Great vision. Now it's a big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Park Ji-sung! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Time and again, they are repelled. Fernando Torres. Now it's Haaland. And here's Owen. Van Nistelrooy. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Fernando Torres. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Owen picked out real chance. He scores! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's had it nicked away. The ball, and he's let fly. Fernando Torres. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Owen. And Van Nistelrooy! Fernando Torres. Well read, nice interception. Van Nistelrooy. Haaland. In with the challenge. Tries to pass it through. Oh, and we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they...
Oh, terrible pass. He's in it face to face. Great chance! And he's found the net! The second half sparks straight into life.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Decent chance! Oh, off the bar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Rice knocks it into space. Fernandez. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Haaland! Park Ji-sung. Haaland. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Rice.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Haaland, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Fernandez. Fernando Torres. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just about up to the hour now. And he was quick to react. Haaland. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Palmer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hangs in a cross. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that is asking for... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Fernando Torres.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Check. Passing nice and neat.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Irwin wins the duel this time. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Haaland. Always onto this. That's a good ball. Not the most accurate pass. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's heaved it away. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Van Nistelrooy. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pickford sends that a long way. We are into stoppage time, and he's worked it through. Pass somewhat off target. Plays a sharp little ball here, and it's made it just the goalkeeper to beat. Tries a shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. Casemiro. And here's Jesus. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he get onto this? It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
This looks promising. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gabriel Jesus with the cross. Palmer! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is good alertness. Now it's Drogba. Tries to play it through. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Drogba. And here's Palmer. Played out wide. Passes short and sharp. And he shoots! And that would have won it.
Rice really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That's a pretty loose pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Shot a goal! Oh, it's gone in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
We have ourselves a real game here. Good ball, good take. Beckham. Now it's Drogba. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being...
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
All hands on deck for this one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Rice. Now that's well seen too. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Haaland. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. Haaland is over the first kick. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Beckham is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Palmer is the man who's second in line.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Drogba is second man up.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Bruno Fernandes is the third man to step forward. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Van Nistelrooy is third in line. Oh, that is quite remarkable.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Nottingham are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Big character, big moment, big save. He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
And so the captain steps up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
The margin of error is 0. It's saved, and it's over. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their parts in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty take.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Neymar. Neymar, surely. He has an array of skills that can elevate the quality of a match or change its course with a flash of brilliance. His talent can take this game to a higher level of excitement, and I hope it does.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Knocks it into space. Very nicely done. Shot could be on. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that should get the job done. This looks promising. Played in. And he's there to clear it. Caresses it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been slipped through. He's got away. So much time and space here. Pings in across. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's made its way to him. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cleared without complication. Can he get it through? And it's Neymar. So we're still where we started right now. And that's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence. Jorginho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele has it out wide and in space. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Neymar. Looking to play him in. Santos finding their passes. Neymar. The ball swung in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Nicely shaped ball. That's the keeper's ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Neymar. Can he get away here? Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one. Neymar. Chooses to go back. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He shifted it to the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Not the most accurate pass. And now the breakaway. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. Looking here to chip. Oh, what a climb! And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Neymar. And the return pass. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. And that is not finding anyone. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get on the end of this? Now the cross. Big header! He's got a goal! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Flamengo have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see.
Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace.
Jorginho! Just off target.
Jorginho certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Spread it left. And the shot! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Pelé. And it's Neymar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's really well cleared. Played back into the centre. Played out to the left flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good ball, good take. It's played through for him. And he's straight offside. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Luan Perez. Some resolute defending there. Flamengo do have a chance to counter here. Jorginho. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries the cross. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that is out of play. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No foul, says the referee. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. Now it's Pele. Here's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
They really do have to make something of this.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Taken off it pretty forcefully. That's that, the end. Flamengo can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.